Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day and I hope your stock portfolios continue to do well. Today we have a very exciting stock to go over. It's one that I've never mentioned before on our channel, and I think it has a lot of potential to compete with some of the largest EV battery companies in the entire world. It's not a battery company, but the stock is called Gevo, and its stock ticker symbol is GEVO. And Gevo is a renewable chemicals and advanced biofuels company headquartered in the US, which is very important for what we're going to talk about today, and a very important reason why I like this stock, because of everything going on with the Joe Biden administration and their push for renewable energy sources and renewable resources over the next couple of years. So this company offers another solution to electric vehicles or electric batteries, because what they do is they use carbohydrate component in corn. So they basically use corn to convert it to hydrocarbon molecules, and they produce a sort of substitute for oil and gas, and it's a substitute that you could use instead of gas. And it's very important because it's not like entirely EV play. It's not an EV play at all, but it's offering another solution to reducing carbon emissions in the US. So the process they use has basically zero carbon emissions, and that's like better than even EVs, because to make batteries, you need to burn fossil fuels. So right now, this company offers a very attractive solution to solve the problem of greenhouse gas emissions, and offers an alternative that actually is better for car manufacturers right now, because they won't have to change their engines at all. So I think you're really going to want to stick around for this. It's a very interesting company with only a $2 billion market cap, and it's right now about $12 a share. So I think you're really going to want to stick around for this. But if you enjoy this sort of content and you find it helpful, make sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and comment down below your thoughts on Gevo, and let me know what you think about it at the end of the video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting around $745,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, we're already up over 35% for 2021. So if you'd like to see the investments I make in real time that allowed us to make that 35% this year already, 105% last year, and if you want to see those investments in real time, when I buy a stock, when I sell a stock, if you want exclusive content that I don't share on YouTube, access to our Discord, and direct access to message me about any stocks that you want, well then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We have a limited number of spots left in 2021, in February 2021, and we're going to start doing giveaways very soon. So make sure to join our group using the link down below. But anyways, today we're going to talk about Gevo, stock ticker symbol GEVO. The stock is already up over 850% in the last 2 months, and I think it has potential to continue to grow and potentially 10x in the next couple of months. So right now, one of the major things with this company is it uses the carbohydrate component in corn and converts it to hydrocarbon molecules using fermentation. As a byproduct, the protein component of the corn remains, which can be used to feed livestock, and the hydrocarbon liquid is a direct replacement of conventional hydrocarbon fuels such as jet fuel, gasoline, and its usage does not require any modification for the engine. So it essentially, instead of using like oil or gas, it's able to make a hydrocarbon liquid from fermenting corn. And by doing so, corn's left over, the protein of the corn's left over to feed livestock. So it's essentially a net zero carbon emission solution to oil and gas, the problem right now with all of the greenhouse gas emissions there. So right now, to solve greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere, what companies have been doing is there's a couple different solutions. So one is like solar energy or wind energy, hydrogen fuel cells, battery technology. Those are like the primary choices right now. However, none of these choices actually reduce the existing CO2 in the atmosphere. One of these things is Elon Musk has come out and said he would contribute $100 million to the best technology for reducing carbon emissions in CO2 in the atmosphere. he had said whoever develops the best technology, he'd give $100 million to. And this company, they are already working on this. So Gevo, their offering seems more valuable than like a battery company or solar energy company or any of these other solutions because they offer a direct renewable replacement to fossil fuels, and they do not require capital expenditure on the customer side. So a lot of these technologies require, like cars, for example. They require the cars to develop an entirely new car that is designed to have a battery in it. Or with solar energy, the customers need to have something specifically designed to hook up for solar. But with Gevo's offering, nothing needs to be changed. Car manufacturers can continue to develop their same cars, and nothing needs to be changed. They just have a different fuel source, which comes from fermenting corn, essentially. And that is really important because there's no need to change, to install superchargers, have anything with charging electric batteries, to redesign your cars, to include batteries. None of that needs to happen. This solution provides something that requires very little change on the customer side, and it also reduces carbon emissions, which a lot of these other technologies don't do because you need to still burn fossil fuels to make, let's say, a battery. But with this, you don't have to do any of that. So that's what I really like about this company. Gevo, though, a couple of things to keep in mind is that it's not made a profit since 2011. And really, it relies a lot on, corn prices, cost of conversion from corn to energy-dense liquid fuels, and the sale price of these liquid fuels. So it's still based, a lot on like the gas industry, oil and gas industry, how much that's selling for, and also the price of corn, because most of those are like commodities. So that's important to keep in mind. But some of the big changes that I think are going to continue to drive this stock price up over the next couple of months and next 4 years is with the Joe Biden administration and how Joe Biden signing the executive orders regarding climate change and reducing carbon footprint in the U.S. He specifically focused on, focusing on American companies for whether that's electric buses or electric vehicles, whatever he said, he wanted to focus still on American companies. And specifically on the automotive industry, which is what Gevo works on as well. So a couple relevant points from the Joe Biden administration that I think are definitely going to help out Gevo is one, right now, Joe Biden wants to focus on American-made companies, like American companies based in the U.S. Gevo is based in the U.S. The second thing is that they want to focus on the electric vehicle industry, not electric vehicle, but the automotive industry, and making that much more sustainable and better for the environment, that industry. And Gevo does that as well, but it actually makes it easier for the car manufacturers than having to transition all their products to use electric batteries. And the third thing is right now, this offers a sort of either an alternative or it really just offers another solution to car manufacturers that maybe don't want to change their entire lineups from having combustion engines to having electric motors. Because right now, that requires a lot of money, tens of billions of dollars, to transition their whole fleets from having combustion engines to electric motors, and that's going to take a long time and be very difficult. But this solution is something that can work right now. Obviously, they need to have more capacity, but it's something that could work right now and does reduce carbon emissions. But anyways, right now, Gevo is about a $2 billion company, and they recently signed a take-or-pay contract for 48 million gallons per year of renewable fuel. And this large contract ensures that their factories will be able to continue run at capacity and achieve economies of scale, which is very important to reduce the costs. Also, this contract of $1.5 billion will generate a lot of money for the company over the next 6 to 7 years. Obviously, it's a $1.5 billion contract. The company's only worth $2 billion, so it's very important. And it will allow them to complete their expanded plant that they're currently working on, and that's expected to be completed by 2023. So right now, there's a lot of contracts and negotiations in place. They already secured this $1.5 billion deal, and I think they're going to continue to develop, and it's going to be a more attractive solution for a lot of companies down the road. They currently have $80 million in cash on their balance sheet, and right now they are at a turning point where the Joe Biden administration, all of the policies they're putting in place, are probably going to push a lot of companies to looking towards alternative solutions to just electric batteries. And I think Gevo is definitely a stock you're going to want to keep an eye out for. I'm not currently invested in the company, but I will be talking about it more in our Patreon in the next couple of days, and probably will be investing at least something in this stock over the next couple of days. And I'll let you guys know when I do. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600, when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.